Hi, welcome to my channel. Grab a seat, get comfortable, let's talk. So, we're still in the midst of this global pandemic and things are pretty crazy out there. You just don't know what you're going to hear from day to day with regards to the virus numbers, the political issues, the social issues, lots of stuff going on out there. So if you are feeling like me, kind of on a roller coaster ride, not real sure what to do with all those pent up emotions and things going on, stay tuned. I have a few tips that will hopefully help you and your family to smooth some of that over. If you're new to my channel, my name is Ladina. I am a teacher and a concerned parent. My goal is to make our transition from public school learning to virtual learning a smooth one. If today you hear something that is beneficial to you, please share, subscribe, and like. Thank you for coming to my channel. Let's begin. One of the latest buzzwords that we're hearing in education, especially but just kind of around town, is social emotional. And some of the tips that I have are to help with the social emotional things that are going on, from the littlest ones in the household to the older ones in the household. So these things will maybe not apply to itty bitties, but if you as the parent can get yourself in a better place emotionally, then that transfers to the itty bitties as well. The very first tip that I have is journaling. So when I think of journaling, that takes me back to my teen years and the cute little book with all the flowers and the key and the lock, and you wrote about who liked who and who didn't like who anymore, and you locked it up and put it in a secret spot. For those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm talking about diaries. So thinking about journaling puts me in the mind of having a diary. Who knew that that was a practice that was beneficial to you mentally, physically, and emotionally? So, the grown up term is journaling. Journaling is something that you can do in any kind of way. It can help the grown-ups as well as the little ones, because you don't have to use words necessarily. You can use pictures as well. Studies show that journaling has many benefits. Some include improved sleeping. It can improve your immune system. It helps with self-confidence. Some studies even say it can improve your IQ. It's good for relieving anxiety and stress. It helps you to clarify your thoughts and to organize your thoughts. Um, you can start small. What I suggest is maybe doing a family challenge, 2 weeks or 30 days, to journal maybe 5 or 10 minutes a day. Maybe only 5 days a week you'll start, or if you want to do 7 days a week, everyone will journal for 5 minutes. So the young ones can draw pictures or color. The older ones can write about their feelings, or write and draw. The adults, even if drawing is something that appeals to you, that could be something that you journal about. It doesn't have to be anything long or drawn out. You just kind of get the feelings and emotions out of your head and onto the paper, and then you can think about them, reflect on them, put them in perspective, and move on from there. You can have as general a journal or as specific a journal as you want. If you wanted to do maybe like a gratitude journal, or if you're going to do a journal of successes to help you think of all the wonderful things that have gone on in the past, and think about wonderful things that could come in the future. Or you could do a journal of goals, things that you are planning are working towards and your goals, the steps that you're going to follow to get to those goals, or just a journal about how you're feeling or what you did or what you want to do, or just write like in a diary every day and get your feelings right there on your paper. So, journaling has so many benefits, and it is such an easy thing to do. And it's something that you can do by yourself, or like I said, as a family unit. Just commit to a little while and see how it goes for you. The next one is affirmations, or positive self talk. Now, in our head, we a lot of times have negative conversations going on and don't even realize it. The world in my head, the sun shines all the time and the birds are singing, they carry the ribbon, and there's music that follows everyone. But really, it doesn't always feel like that. Sometimes there's some negative stuff going on in there, and I need to replace that with positive things. So, the positive affirmations is a way that you can think of positive thoughts to overlap those negative thoughts, and hopefully, you overlap it enough that you stuff the negative out, just down and out all the way. To replace that with some positive, um, uplifting, self confident thoughts. So, some of the benefits of affirmations are like journaling. You relieve stress, you can have behavior interventions, so replacing negative habits with positive habits. It's linked to positive achievements. You can work towards goals by replacing those negative thoughts with the positive thoughts. It helps you to be more optimistic, it boosts your self esteem, and it just makes you overall feel better. Positive affirmations is another thing that can be used by the entire family. It is something that you can either say to yourself, you can say them out loud, or you can say them in your mind. It's something that you can listen to. So there's apps or videos of positive affirmations being said, and you can just listen to them. So even your itty bitties, if they need to hear some positive things, you can maybe play affirmations as they're napping or getting ready to go to sleep. Because during sleep time, or right as you're going to sleep, is a good time for that information to get into your brain. You can also write affirmations. So positive affirmations or positive self-talk can be geared towards whatever subject you need it to be geared towards. So if you're having a little extra anxiety about things that are going on now with the global pandemic, maybe having to go out to the store, you can have some positive affirmations around that. Or if your little one is having a little extra anxiety about the online learning, or having to do the activities on their own and not having the teacher right there, you can have some positive affirmations around that. So, writing positive affirmations, it should just be done in present tense. It should be done in a positive as opposed to a negative stance, said with feeling and emotion. And you repeat it enough, and it becomes a part of you. The third social emotional activity is mindfulness. Mindfulness is something that it's some people interchange mindfulness and meditation, the word mindfulness and meditation. I'm not exactly sure that there's a lot of difference between them, but mindfulness to me is just kind of quieting your mind, getting yourself in a place where you can just kind of be in the moment. So it's paying attention to what is happening in the present. It may be what you're feeling or hearing, but it's kind of calming your mind and acknowledging your thoughts without judgment. So just having maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I try to do 15 minutes of just some downtime for my brain. So sometimes I listen to things during my mindfulness period. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's positive affirmations that I listen to during my mindfulness time. Actually, last year at school, we even had mindfulness time during the day. So the campus shut down for like 10 minutes, and we had time for everyone to just take a moment to enjoy the moment. So mindfulness has some of the same benefits as journaling and positive affirmations. It increases your focus. It can improve performance and decrease stress. Again, this is something that can be done with members of the family of pretty much any age. You can do things like around the table, just think of 3 good things that have happened today. There's focused breathing activity that my son and I found is that kiddos can use their hand and then just take a deep breath in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. And they can do that through their fingers. So you'll take 5 deep breaths just to calm themselves, a way to get themselves back on track if they're not quite where you need them to be. There's also walking meditation or seated meditation. And mindfulness is another thing that you kind of cater to your needs. It can be as long or as short as you want it to be. You can do quick things with your kiddos. Studies have shown that 30 seconds, 3 times a day, makes a difference. So if you just stop and take a deep breath every now and again and just be in the moment and refocus yourself, that should help. I hope these social emotional activities will be beneficial for you and for your family, and I wish you good physical, mental, and emotional health, and I wish you all the best through the rest of this pandemic and beyond. Take care. See you soon.